Greetings, mortals. And welcome to me figuring out which button to push to get my camera.
We don't need to be showing all that garbage. I should have checked my camera before I went to the Be Right Back page. It's fine. Hey, let's go. Does this look different? This looks very different to me. I don't know why this looks so different to me. Apparently, I'm going to blame the aphantasia. Okay, so the aphantasia. It's definitely the normal way that I pronounce that. Let's see. So, when last we left off, we had been standing outside of I think, one-room dungeon where it's just a billion enemies in one room that we need to murder. I'm not sure how this is going to go. I might just explode, or it might be fine. I don't need to put that back. We can keep that forward. Let's see here. Castle of Fire. Right, plane of fire right outside the thing. So let's get things started. So we have preservation for 2 hours. We're going to recast it. We don't need to worry about that. We have heroism. We have haste for 3 hours. Excuse me? No. That's the wrong character. You have... Excuse me. Protection from magic for 40 minutes? No. That's an extreme no. Regen, 17 hours. That's probably fine. Day of the Gods, 3 days. Resistances, days. I think we're fine on those. Immolation? Immolation. Let's go. So we'll cast Immolation. I still haven't tracked down the item. So, if there are any doubts of the fire about his hostile intentions toward Jadaean, they're allayed here. Alright. Oh, this might actually not be that bad. Because the enemies are not all aggroed at once. But it's probably going to be pretty bad for right now. Since I didn't start this off healing as much as I should have been. It looks like we're ahead of the game, though. We're probably fine here. Okay, I thought it was literally just a square, and I was going to be fighting every enemy in the room all at once. But that's clearly not the case.
It won't fit. It's worthless.
Okay. Hey, Malekith. Just gonna go over here. Oh, Gogs. Just what I like to see. How much do you explode for? Not that much on the little ones. Oh, I haven't checked my Spear yet, no. So let's take a look at Spear skill. Let's see. Is the physical defense reduction thing the thing you were talking about just now? 5 seconds on regular, 2 seconds on boss. Stun lasts for half the duration of paralyze. Okay, so this is like a check. Is it monster level just period, or is it monster level relative to your level? Refresh character? Refresh. Refresh character? I don't know what that means in this context. The mace skill. I'm not. Oh, okay. But is it a comparison of the skill level raw to the enemy level raw, or is the character level a component of that? Like, is it like the difference between your level and the enemy, or is it just their level generically? Where in order to keep the paralyzed chance against equal level enemies, you have to keep pumping it. Oh, that's more than I expected. Okay. Yeah, this is a much easier dungeon than I remember it being. Did the last time that I do this, I do something dumb, just like deliberately aggroing every enemy in the dungeon because I felt that's probably what happened. Okay. That makes sense. So you have to keep investing into it in order to be able to maintain your chance of getting it. That makes sense. Let's say I need to adjust my... There. That's good. I really like those kinds of stun effects, and I like stun lock strats, like, conceptually, but I almost never do them. Shit. It should have updated correctly. But, you know, in this case, it wouldn't have been a problem with me making a technical error, and would have been a problem with my ADHD acting up and me thinking about doing it, but not actually doing it. But I'm about 97% sure that I did actually click all of the buttons involved that would make the process happen. We can never get higher than about that, for my degree of certainty with just about anything. Okay, we're gonna get back over here. Yeah, I didn't realize that this dungeon was going to be so. This reflector is a problem. I need to get you to unequip that, and that. We have 2 damage dealing weapons here that are going to cause problems for us. So swap that on. That'll prevent us from doing any damage on that character to ourselves. We don't do any damage with ourselves there. We do damage to ourselves here. So we can go back to our lifesteal weapon. It might already be too late. And this thing does have, like, big damage on its own. But, ooh. That's a cool axe. Unfortunately, it's a one-hander. Don't have a lot of use for a one-hander. Let's see. What was it today? I need... There you are. Okay. Alright, luckily we are getting some hit stuns here. Those are going to help us a lot. Okay. Yeah, as soon as I stopped, like, killing myself, that fight got a lot easier. So we've taken out the first boss in here. It was reflecting, which was a bit of a problem, but not the end of the world. And that is so cool looking. We actually don't need to equip the fire thing on Korgrik anymore, I don't think. I'm actually content to just leave ourselves with our normal setup for Korg. So... friend. So we'll blow through this one. And we're getting there. So presumably if I go over here, it'll come to me. Maybe not. Yep. Oh shit. Okay, smoke guard. Okay, we got that one out. Yeah, looks like we're not aggroing the whole group at once. What? Bad argument to round. In function V again, huh? Okay. Don't know what's going on with that.
I don't know it.
Is that the boots gun? No, it's not the boots gun. No, that wasn't share life. That was just on an attack. Still in function V, but it's a different thing. It was specific to that enemy? I wonder it could be. It could have been a proc on the mace. I could have just double procced. But I don't know. It was something tied to attacking that specific enemy, or to something that just happened to happen at the same time. Or did I aggro multiple? I did. I had multiple attacks aggroed. Okay. They'll no longer regen. It would probably make sense for me to disengage. Whew. But we're not going to. We got through it. Generally more than... What the fuck? Oh god, I pulled another back behind me. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm actually dead here. I don't have the... I didn't have the healing left. Well... clearly... I should have pulled out when I had the chance. I could have just left and saved, and I should have done that, but I was feeling cocky. I shouldn't have felt cocky after that previous encounter, because the previous encounter had fucked me up so bad. I should have at least set myself up at the entrance, like a sensible person. This does mean that I have to kill all these gods again. I think I might be able to just rotate around the edge of the map. Cursed or something. Oh, hello. Wait, did I not cast Protection for Magic? I did. How did you get cursed through the Protection for Magic? Oh. Let's see here. That's weird. Okay, so we've opened those two doors. I'm gonna dive this one.
Got it.
It's toast. Okay. No, it's easier. Actually, oh, that's funny. I forgot about the immolation. Oh, that's an adamantite? Ooh, that's a problem. I need to be able to hit something other than... Oh, what are you? This is something about rounding. Let's see. It is in Skills Lula 1758. Bad argument number 1 to round. Yeah, give me a second. Let's see. Oh, there we go. I did not read the thing at the bottom. But yeah, it's definitely tied to the mace thing, because I can see that it's S equals 14, M equals 4, Mon table, level equals 71. Like it's clearly tied to the thing there, and it's some sort of rounding error, I think. I am probably gonna die here. I'm fully dead. The adamantite is blocking me from hitting the others, I think. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Like, it's unless there's two. Are there two of them? Is there one on the right and one on the left? Oh, no. Let's try this again.
Come on.
So we know how to do this. There's a Grand Phoenix that's parried. So it's only... I think it was tied to that enemy specifically because of the enemy's level, maybe? If it's a rounding error? There we go. That's done. So we're going to dive here so that we can avoid aggroing too much at once and to get them behind a corner in case they're using any projectiles that they can block that way. Okay. So our goal right now is to clear through. I do still have Ares equipped right now. Was I running it? Yes, I still had it with that, so it's not tied to the darkness effect anymore. Fuck. So that opened. Oh shit, I opened another door on the way. I think I've aggroed everything that I've aggroed. Try to get over here. Ooh, okay, we're gonna stand at the door because this is the most convenient location here. Just kill the Lord. So we're we can no longer resurrect. This is adamantite. No, this is adamantite.
You can take it.
I have to pull back.
I'm not dead yet.
Okay, we need to... Okay, the adamantite is behind a corner. It can still hit us with both its fireball and its melee attack, so the corner doesn't matter that much. I think we're fine, though. Just a single boss. I think even without the para, wouldn't be able to deal enough damage to burn through my regen. Dungeon complete. Except not really. But we're getting there.
Jump. No room.
There's
Now,
no
one would
room.
think
I have too much.
that maybe I've learned my lesson. And one would be
Yes.
wrong. One would be wrong. I have definitely not learned my lesson. So,
Sorry.
No space. My pack's
No
full.
room. No room.
what do the cubes do again?
Much. I have too much.
I'll take a look.
Won't fit.
There's no
I
room.
not have... Oh, holy shit, I have like a whole inventory free. Oh, that's cool.
Jump.
I will tinker with that. With... I think I'm going to dive straight in here just to... Do I have preservation still? I do, actually. Shocking enough. The Might and Magic 8 UI is so terrible. I cannot believe that they consolidated preservation and bless into a single icon. There could not be like a more like mean-spirited bullshit thing to do. I don't think. That is some insane shit to do. And we're in the green. Because, like, I should be able to just look and see whether I have preservation cast. But I can't because bless and preservation have the same icon. Oh, man. Now then. So that's... We cleared this place. We can... How do we get up? Is there a switch in here somewhere? We can't just jump, can we? That looks way too high. Because I can see there's a bunch of shit up there. Huh. Not even close. Oh, there we go. Is this the elevator? Okay.
Yes.
Headsman's Reaver. Holy shit. Holy shit. That is a 30% damage boost. Let's go.
Oh.
Got plate armor shielding. That's not terrible. The
Oh.
the enemies that just use normal.
Great.
Ooh, Ghoul's Bane. Undead Slaying. Nice. Immunity to paralysis.
Won't fit.
Not
No
terrible.
It won't fit.
My
Almost
pack's
certainly
no
not going to be
I have too much. Won't
terribly
There's no
useful
room.
to me, but
no room.
let's see. Oh. Holy shit, how big are you?
Oh.
Sunhammer of the Dragon. That is a fairly large upgrade.
I have too much. No room.
So let's take a look. Where's our...
No room.
No
fit.
space.
It won't fit. No room.
Interesting. So this is in fact stronger than the of Darkness one. And I'll probably use it. Kite Shield, don't need to worry about it.
I don't know.
That's a relic.
I'm not sure.
Are
I
you
know.
what I think you are?
I don't know it. Now this will.
Best in slot. Let's fucking go. Let's go, Scholar's Cap. So, does this actually give learning skill that doesn't exist? So would it do anything? Or does this give ascension? Because if it gives ascension, then I probably need to... So I did a run with the Scholar's Cap. So the thing about your endurance stat is your endurance stat defines how far below below 0 you can go before you die. So if you have 7 endurance, you can go to -7 HP before you die. Is it exact? I don't know. I don't remember whether it's equal to or less than. So it may, at 8 or 7, depending on which it's calculated at, you die. So the Scholar's Cap gives you -60 to endurance. So I did a run where I got the Scholar's Cap off of the initial dragon, I think. And I'm trying to... I think I remember, like, I got the Scholar's Cap early in one of my runs and realized that if your endurance goes negative, you die before you go unconscious. You die before 0. So if you have 7 endurance, then if you get a -60 to endurance, you die at 53 hit points, which is amazing. So I had an entire run where I basically, I called it the Save the Queen run, where I had a character that I named after myself, who was, I think, a cleric, and then the entire rest of the party was archers, right? And the rules of the run was reversed from normal, and I wasn't allowed to use melee attacks at all. And I wasn't able to... I don't think I could do spell damage either. I don't remember if I could do spell damage. But the thing that was funny about it was that Ark didn't get the memo. The character that I named after myself didn't get the memo and didn't equip a ranged weapon. And so... it was so basically, but also couldn't follow, but couldn't like equip weapons either, right? Like I wasn't like just going like, okay, well they'll be able to use the mace. No, they couldn't use a mace, so they had to be just punching things for 1 point of damage if something got into melee and I fucked up because I wasn't supposed to be attacking in melee at all. But every now and then you misjudge the distance while you're kiting and you hit something for 1 damage. I think early in the game I reloaded for that because 1 damage is a meaningful amount in the very early game, but later in the game I didn't pay that much attention to that because it's not going to mean anything. It doesn't affect things. So anyway, so it was a very fun run, but the key was keeping the Scholar's Cap user alive because they had, I think they were an elf, and I think they had like 7 or 5 base endurance. And so for the early part of the run, they had like 20 max HP by default. And the only way to keep them alive was to basically make sure that I always had that Day of the Gods pedestal on. And I would need to, when I went to go train, I would need to unequip the Scholar's Cap in order to be able to rebuff. And I don't remember all the details, but it was a very fun run where I would like train Arc to death accidentally because I would train, which removes all my buffs, which would immediately kill Arc because Arc would be at full HP but still dead. It was so much fun. It was such a great run. I loved it. And so the Scholar's Cap has this very special place in my heart because of that run. And so at a certain point in the run, I had accumulated enough. I'm trying to remember. I might not have even put a bunch of endurance on that character. I don't even remember. I might not have put a bunch of endurance on that character in order to like bypass that over the time. But eventually I reached the point where it's like, eventually you reach the point where it's like, okay, well, Arc dies at 80% life. Arc has 1 hit point. There was a period of time where Arc had 1 hit point, where if Arc took a point of damage, they died instantly. It was great. I enjoyed it. I don't remember the details of how I made it work, but it was so much fun. It was such a fun run. And I need to do a run like that again. I was actually thinking that it might be fun to do a Scholar's Cap run. Like if learning ever gets implemented into Maw, I was actually thinking about this in the shower yesterday. If learning ever gets implemented in Maw, what I might end up doing is I might end up doing a Scholar's Cap run that is a replication of the Save the Queen run, or something else, but probably a replication of the... Oh, I would collect endurance items to equip while training, so I'd have temp HP higher than the endurance after. Oh, right, it was temp HP. That's right. It was temp HP because your HP doesn't get reset down. Oh man. So basically, I would use 1 Scholar's Cap on 1 party member, and then something that I was thinking about is if you look at let's see, do I look at that under level? If you look at the bolster here. There's something interesting about that, which is I'm kind of wasting experience. By completing this area before I complete the others, I'm assumed that bolstered enemies give more experience because they're higher level, right? I could be wrong. Maybe the goblins are still going to give me 5 experience, whatever. But presumably, the strategically optimal way to utilize the bolster to get the highest level at the end when you finish everything is to complete a zone, a single map, not like a whole like thing, but like 1 map, complete 1 map in one of the continents, and then immediately travel to a different continent, complete 1 map on that continent, travel to the 3rd continent, complete 1 map on that continent, and just sort of rotate between them, completing exactly 1 map each time, so that you're maximizing the amount of bolstering that you're getting. Because you're bolstering, then you're bolstering off of the bolster, and then you have this thing. So I'm curious to see like how big of a difference it would make in like end EXP, like what the difference there would be. It's similar to horizontal gameplay, but I would imagine that it scales a lot higher if you do it like in the most min-maxed, ridiculous, stupid way. Because, again, like you get bolster on the first area that you go to, right? So each area that you're going to, you're getting more and more bolster without like... Anyway, my assumption would be that horizontal isn't going to scale so quickly that you're going to end up with that. But yeah, it would play similar to a degree to the way that horizontal plays. But I think that the enemies would scale way faster. But I could be wrong on that. But that would be my presumption. Is just as I'm theory crafting it in my head. We'll see. Let's see. Yeah, we'll see what happens. But I might end up doing a run like that. I might end up doing a run like that even without learning. But it's more fun with learning because the reason to be doing that is like an experience maxing run, kind of. So it makes sense to like tie it to the scholar's cap and tie it to the save the queen bullshit that I was doing. Anyway, it was very fun, and I just really enjoyed the Ark didn't get the memo and will not equip a bow thing. The rules have changed, but Ark doesn't care. Ark's not going to use a weapon. No ranged weapons for you. Let's see. All right, so let's save it up, and we'll see how this goes. What was I doing? I'm gonna need to tinker with my inventory at some point. That's going to be a thing. And the point to do it is actually probably... Ooh, that is a D80. Which may end up being useful for something at some point, but right now, probably not. Okay. So we don't need to worry about that. We don't need to worry about that. We don't need to worry about that. So I think that we're done with the Plane of Fire. This area ended up being way easier than I expected it to be. I was expecting it to be really insane, and it was fine. Okay, it's 2:30. We're going to cast Fly, and I already went everywhere, right? I already checked everywhere for stragglers, I think. Yeah, we can check that out. It'll be a little bit... You know what? Yeah, we don't need to do inventory management. We can do inventory management later. So let's go to Shadow Spire and level up.
We can train you. Very good. Very good. Very good.
Okay, so what do we want to put points into? Let's go to you. Oh, right, we need the Body Master. That works. How are you doing? You seem fairly tanky. I'm just going to keep investing into magic. I'm not going to worry about it. We're going to... Let's see. What do we want to do with you? I'm tempted to keep pumping light magic, but it honestly might make sense. You're kind of falling behind in throughput by a considerable margin. I think I'm actually going to see... It's fairly cost effective to pump points into these because I can put so many points into them. So I think I'm going to pump up a few points into these. Must highlight 1 point of regen is required. That is true. 1 point of regen is required for every level, right? Let's see. And then I was thinking about doing a mixture of leather and bodybuilding, I think. I'm more comfortable putting points into mace if... Actually, I'll just put a point into mace and a point into leather. If the formula now... if the formula now is thinger, I can do one of these. Let's just keep all of these aligned for now. You know what? I'll just try to keep all of these aligned. I'll keep plate, spear, sword, and arms master aligned once I get them all in the same place again. Alright, so how are we doing? Unbuffed, we have 9,000. Unbuffed regen is 183. Not terrible. We could do better. We can do better. We just need to make it work. So we're going to Lloyd's Beacon back to Murmurwood, because I'm not going to forget this time. that I need to get body GM. Imagine. Oh, it's time to start stream. Imagine. It's gonna suck when I only get like 2 levels. And so I can only whatchamacallit? So I can't even like put any points in anything on Korgrick because I need to put the point in regen first. Right, I can just look at the map. Body. Body is directly south of me. Okay, so we got GM body. That gives us a pretty sizable damage boost, I think. That gives us +1 per point, so that's 17 extra damage, I believe. Oh, that's interesting. Did this change? No, it's just Unholy and Frost. Okay. So never mind. Let's see what GM Thinger does. Regen, Asphyxiate, Superior Blood Leech. Works if diseased less than 1 day per point of skill. For a second I was like, wait, does this not work if I'm diseased? Leech is 173? Holy shit. Okay. I'll take it. Let's see here. Next on our agenda is doing what? Going to. I guess we're ready, right? So let's save under. We can overwrite this. Okay. TP to Ravenshore, and we can turn. Oh shit! I'm a dope. I'm turning in a quest here, which means that I shouldn't have done that. Wait, did I need to leave out the entrance of the Plane of Fire? I think I needed to leave out the entrance of the Plane of Fire. Okay, never mind, we're fine. Let's see. Because like there's weird event triggers that are tied to zoning specifically into the to specifically exiting out of these things. I don't know how many of them have been like cleaned up, but there's weird event triggers with Thinger. Let's see here. Where are my elemental stones? Because I think 3 of them were in one inventory. We will put them in your second inventory. So 1 is there. Let's see. Yeah, this part is going to end up being much harder than the arena. Yeah, I just need the hearts to turn in, but I think the event trigger gives you experience. So I just wanted to make sure that I was doing that. When I exited the plane of air, I just got a bunch of experience just for leaving. So there's 1. Okay, we found 2. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Finding the hearts in the inventory is going to be harder than the arena. I agree. Oh, I knew what you meant. 100%. Okay. We are on the same wavelength. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I put that in your inventory? Is that where I'm supposed to put it? Yes. All the other ones are also there. Alright, so I'm going to put this in your inventory as well so that I don't forget it. Just there we go, hard fire. Holy shit! Easy. Easy game, easy life. Let's get back to the top of one. Alright. So, do you want to check this out? This is a plus 57. 3D 51 plus 57. What happens if I do this? 3D 56 plus 62. Interesting. Very interesting. Is it this one? Looks like work.
The crystal gateway is attuned to the 4 elemental planes and will only allow elemental energies to pass through. The combined energies of the 4 hearts will open the gate. With this conflux key in your possession, you should be able to pass through to the plane between planes. Go now. The cause of our troubles lies through the gateway. I'm sure of it.
Go now, Avengers. I'll do it myself. Sorry.
I have too much. It won't
No
fit.
space.
No room. No room.
It looks too much
I can't carry
like a
anything.
certain fist. Okay. Nailed it. And now we have the ability to get a Tescaton's crystal, but we also have 4 levels worth of... What the fuck is this? Holy shit! Yeah, I definitely should have turned in before I did this. God damn, that's 4 more levels? I know the rule! I know the rule!
We can train you.
we got it.
Very good.
Ooh, that was only 3 levels actually, but it's fine. We have enough for regen. Okay, so regen's going up. We've got... What is with Ash and getting the exact amount of skill points necessary? Let's fucking go. Okay, let's... I think I'm gonna get... I think I'm gonna actually just level all of these evenly for now. And let's see here. I'm just gonna keep pumping my magic. I think that makes sense. You, I think, are going to get Axe caught up. We're gonna just get Axe caught up to where Plate and these are. So we're gonna get Axe up to 16. Once it's up to 16, we'll start doing Plate, Axe, and these. We'll start putting points into Sword once we switch to a one-hander, which will happen if actually that might be that might be in the cards now. If we switch to a one-hander, we can put this onto Kortal. And that spreads our lifesteal over to someone who's more important to keep alive, but also someone who has way less lifesteal. So maybe I should do that. Let's take a look at this. You are not... You're a two-hander. I just picked up a really nice one-handed axe, I thought, right? I'm going to worry about this when I dick around in my inventory later. Let's pop over to Ravenshore and just do this. We have got this. So... we get off our Day of the Gods or whatever. We get off these. We're going to cast Regeneration. We're going to cast Day of Protection. We're going to cast Preservation. It's very funny that I'm like casting just the 2 buffs and need to need to dick around with my like need to swap out 2 items for casting 2 buffs. It'll be great when we find those rings. Those are gonna help a lot. All right, and then Hour of Power's coming out. Let's see here. Recovery time is 114, 74, 71, 57. Not too shabby. Let's see here. What else did we need to do? Do we need to do anything else? Oh, right. We should equip this on somebody, right? Am I overpowered enough that I'm willing to equip the Scholar's Cap? At what point do I have to equip the Scholar's Cap because I have the Scholar's Cap and it's just a fun item that I need to equip? You know what? Korgrick, you're a scholar now. Let's go. Look at that drop! 3,800 to 3,400. That is so wild. Oh man. Okay, if I start dying horribly because I have the Scholar's Cap equipped, then I will. Alright, so without the Scholar's Cap, let's take a look at just anything without it. How much regen do I have? 235. With it, 224. Not that huge a difference. So I'm not gimping my actual, like, workable stuff that much. I don't think that there's any allies in the dungeon, and I don't think anybody's close enough to my ass right now to get hit. So we're gonna just... I've been dicking around in my inventory, and I don't know where I put it. I think it was in the bottom right corner of somebody's... Nope. Light helm's on. Done. Okay. So, Crystal Guardians and Sentries. Crystal Lock. Whoa, that is a lot of damage. So, we have a Sapphire Dragon. I'm already down. We've split our damage a little bit. There's no bosses in this pack. So, this is going to be trouble. This is going to be trouble. I don't think that was a particularly strong opening pack. So,
The door's secure.
this is going to be a concern.
Come on, let's go in.
Okay. So, we're in a place where we got Crystal Sentries. Leecher Crystal Guardian. I'm so boned. Alright, no shot on us, right? Melted instantly. We might need to do some actual inventory management to make this happen. I could also... Yeah, we're not going to be able to take this many of these enemies without doing some sort of shenanigans. We need to get a wall between us and the projectiles at the very least. Casting Invis, the Immolation is probably going to aggro them. So that's a concern. But yeah, this is not a functional wall for us. So we have dragons here. Okay, we took out the 2 dragons.
Never seen one before.
Okay, we're running into the rounding error as well. But that actually went better than I expected. We were able to kill a couple of them. We could potentially get through this.
Where is the enemy?
If we get a little bit lucky on the dragon pack, potentially. I'm going to check this. It does look like those aggro anyway, but they don't have line of sight where they started. So they do have to approach us first. The thing going on there is I'm triggering the thing over and over again. Okay, so it looks like if we go any further in, we're going to run into another pack. I do think that it makes sense to try to invis past the first pack to give ourselves a little bit of time to beat on them before the dragons show up. This is going to be a problem. This mace bug is a problem. Oh, the fix is up. We need to fix that now. It just keeps like showing up in my face and it's causing problems. So let's see here. God, you work so fast. Let's see here. But yeah, most likely I'm going to have to do some inventory management, and I think I'm going to do some crafting to basically just get myself in a better position to make attempts on this. I think that's what I'm going to end up having to do. We're going to make a few more attempts here, but I think I'm probably going to need... This is probably the point where it's like, okay, you have the levels, you have the gear, you just need to actually make the gear work for you and get it done. So I'm going to load Danger, even though Danger does have the immolation, which is a little dangerous, one might say. Cast Invis.
Where is the enemy?
Alright, so we have 2 Crystal Guardians here. I can't fight 2 Crystal Guardians. This is such a huge pack. I am boned. There's no shot, right? Look how many dragons there are. This is such a huge pack. There's no shot. Okay. Yeah, I know that they do energy damage as well. Energy damage is like equivalent to the lowest of your resists, right?
My weapons are ready.
Hi, buddy. Equivalent to uses your lowest resist. Let's see. So I'm gonna try for... Whoa. Yeah, I don't... Well, I also didn't attack the same enemies. Sorry, I'm gonna make sure that... Yeah, I'm hitting all these enemies and it's not posting an error. So I think that it's fine, yeah. Oops. Because I think that because it's a rounding error, I think it only happens when enemies have like specific levels relative to me. So we got a walker dead. Yeah, if I'm taking the damage from the dragons in the back right off the bat, I think I'm just boned there. I think, let's see. Yeah, water is way lower. Mind is fairly low here. Water, mind, and earth is pretty good actually. So this is Severia is the tankiest against these, and everybody else has like they're taking like 20% more damage per hit, something like that. Let's see here. We're going to load Test instead because Test doesn't have Immolation cast. So that we can actually go to town to do stuff. So now is the time for the training montage. Oh, you know what? I did equip the Scholar's Cap. And I did say that if I struggled too much with the Scholar's Cap, I don't equip it. The Scholar's Cap is interfering with my plans a little bit. Like, this is actually reducing the threshold not by a ton, but by an amount that might be relevant in this context. But I think that it doesn't matter because we are probably just going to want to get... We can get plus 30 resist to all for 3 party members. We can get plus 30 to all stats with 3 party members. So I think that we should probably do that. Let's look for our 20 power ingredients. Because I think 20 power ingredients are sufficient for our needs. So a ruby with... Where are you? There we go. So this gives us 22 alchemy. So 20 power ingredient will give us 62 power, I think. Just need to find my 20 power ingredients. I feel like I have more 30 power ingredients than 20. Alright, sleep well, Malekith. I'll beat this before... Ooh, nice. So we have 64 power. Very nice. So 64 power means that we can just straight up use the 20 ingredients to get this job done. So this is a 30 power ingredient. So let's start organizing. You need to leave. And as I sort the inventories, I can start moving stuff over. There's a ton of dragon eyes. Will-o-wisp heart. Phoenix feather is a red potion. So we have another ruby here.
Ah, perfect mix.
What is it that we need? We need to make elemental resistance or paladin's potion, I believe. And elemental resistance required... I don't remember. Okay, these potion recipes are incorrect.
Sorry.
Let's see. Okay, removing you.
No room.
No space.
Sorry.
Won't fit.
Oh, where did it go? Oh, it went to you. Okay. What I'm looking for right now is basically just to sort all of my ingredients together. And you know what? Let's... Ooh, that's not bad. So I think we need to try to pump our resists as high as possible right now. I think that's the fundamental gearing problem that we have before us. So let's pop in here.
No space.
Does anybody have space in one of their inventories for this? Yes. So we're gonna save this. We're gonna pop in here. I'm gonna sell you. I'm not gonna sell you. Not gonna sell you. Not gonna sell you. This is definitely not something we're selling. Armor and body resistance. This is not good enough to keep. Galahad. Fire and fire. Fire, and spell points. Earth, water, and consciousness immunity. The values are too low. This is not good enough, I think. to worry about. This is body and mind and water. So this is 3 resists built into 1, but it is chain, and I'm not going to worry about it because I need to have... I think I'm going to sell this just because it's of the sky, but I want to hold on to it first. So this gives light magic on a necklace. This is plus 8 light magic on a necklace. So that might be worth fiddling with. The other way that I can get extra resists... What the hell do you have on? Oh, right. You have like a very offensive piece of armor right now. I'm not sure if I'll swap to a more defensive piece of armor or not. But into might.
No room.
I think I prefer the one that I already have for now. Let's see, ages.
We can outfit you.
Herrick's leather, veteran shield of protection. Just I'm selling the shields. I don't think I need them. Int and mind resistance, endurance, luck. I'm gonna hold on to that just in case I need it. Death and eradication immunity and pretty high resists on this, but it's got very low armor. Only 1 stat. This wouldn't be an improvement just by virtue of the fact that it's not the Scholar's Cap. This is potentially very good.
Won't fit.
No space.
And you have your light hat on, I believe. Where's your normal hat? There it is. Okay. Reducing vitality seems like potentially a bad idea. Though it does have more resists on it. So that's potentially valuable. What's your lowest? Your lowest is Earth, but water is a close second. Was water the lowest? Does this have resist Earth? No, it doesn't. Plus 64%.
Jump.
Let's see. AC and spell power. Endurance, mind resistance. And a bunch of stats.
No room.
No space.
I can't carry anymore.
We can outfit you.
Oh, it was this that I was looking at. So this gives 3d26 plus 33 damage. I don't think I need this. I'm gonna hold on to these. 74, 140, 46. Plus 31 to elemental resists is potentially very strong. For what we're dealing with right now. Let's see, we have 25 HP. Ancient Airdean chainmail in the sky. Very high resists on that. This plus $20 stats and plus 50 to 2 resists. This is a lot of resistance. And, oh my god, this is 101 fire and earth resist? Holy shit. What does your current leather look like? $21 stats. And weirdly, this is minus 13% vitality apparently, just because I'm losing all this HB. But that's a lot of extra resists. That would bring Earth from the lowest to the... Oh wait, no, it's not the low. Mind is so low. Holy shit. Alright. How's yours? Earth and fire are both already pretty high. So this won't help me for what I'm dealing with right now. But we'll keep an eye on it. This gives 67
no room.
int.
Jump.
Let's see.
We can outfit you.
It's a very cool shield, but no. It doesn't give enough alchemy to... Okay. Let's take a look at this. Where are you? So this gives an increase to all resists. This is my fastest character. I'm gonna hold on to this. So who has a elemental resist as their weakest? Actually, that should, just as a matter of course, that should go on Severia. Because Severia only has body as a resist that isn't an elemental resist.
It might be.
So it just makes sense to give the thing that gives all elemental resists and no self resists to the person with that. So you have Hermes, and Hermes can go somewhere, but I'm probably not going to be equipping Hermes right now because we are really just going to try to fixate on maximizing our durability. We're not going to sacrifice the actual weapons. We're going to use our highest DPS weapons. But in terms of armor, we want to be equipping the things that are going to give me the resists that I need for each individual target to get, hopefully, everybody's resists up to maybe 80%. If I can get everybody's minimum resist up to 80, some of these people will start taking like half damage. That's going to be a big deal. Increasing Severia's resists is going to be a lot easier than the other characters, so that's a possibility. And we also have all this crafting shit to deal with. So fire, I'm not a huge fan of this. How much fire resist does everybody have? Is anybody... Your fire resist is mid. Yours are all very high. Fire resistance is pretty common because of that thing of the Phoenix. So... This is so much resist. How much of a drop is this? This
I
is
have too much.
a major drop. It's
Won't fit.
I have too much.
a bare upgrade to my alchemy weapon. But let's see. If I were to equip that and pair it with this, I get a shit ton of resistances out of it. So let's take a look. We're just going to have to compare these directly because we don't have... Oops, that's not what I need to get rid of. I don't know if this is my best combination anyway, but... Alright, let's see this. So if we equip this, we have 1475 as our base power. I'm going to get rid of you. And this gives us 1321, which is not that different. It's not that different. And vitality 8281. So this is a huge upgrade to our resists. And this makes it so that our minimum resist is body. So we'll need to track down some body gear to use for that. But it's not like we're not going to equip this. We're going to slap this onto your offhand or main hand. Ooh, questions. For now, let's settle on main hand. And this belt needs to move. This belt is a bunch of AC and all resists. The things that give all resists, I think I actually don't want to give to Severia. So I think I'm going to give this to you. This is all resists and spell points, which is great. That's not the right character. So with that equipped,
Useful.
we can dump all this bullshit into your inventory. So now what we're looking to do is to see if we have a better offhand, which we might, for you. And we're going to start looking through our... This is 120 fire resist. This is 60 fire resist. I'm looking at the percentages when I really should be looking down here. So we have a deficit of about 40 points of body resist. So we can probably make that up with rings. Let's take a look at our rings. I'm actually going to take off all of our rings. We're going to take off all the rings and put them in one inventory. I think I'm going to take off all of my jewelry, all of my bullshit that I can't see easily. All of this stuff is getting removed. It's getting put over here. That is how we're going to handle this.
No room.
You're out of room.
No space.
Should have thought this through and put this in a fresh inventory. Oof, that is hideous.
It won't fit. Sorry.
No space.
Room.
Okay. Get rid of the crafting ambers.
It won't fit.
There's no room.
I don't even know where I'd give the wyvern horn to. Do I have free inventory? Jeez, that's a lot of random bullshit. Ooh! Yep. Is it worth it? We'll find out. Let's see here.
We can outfit you. We could sell it.
Yeah, I'm not going to be swapping to stuff just for immunities anytime soon, I don't think. Even for things like unconsciousness. Because I just have other shit that I need to worry about. So we can organize this. We're going to put all of these rings. We're basically going to try to get every ring in our inventory into the same inventory. Okay. Every ring, every glove. We don't need to put the hats. Don't need water walk. Don't need a horseshoe here. And don't need a staff. Alright. So, this I don't need to worry about. This is only for this character. There's no other character who's going to theoretically need to use this. Okay. Ring. That needs to be sold. Ring needs to be sold. We're putting these in here. They shouldn't be needed, but if they are, they are. We have fire resistance, boots. Not going to worry about those for right now. We have a belt. And we are ready to go to you. Ring, ring, unenchanted, unenchanted. Light magic. Resists. Int, probably not, but we'll find out. Int speed regen. Okay. Very interesting. Actually, very interesting.
I can't carry
What
anymore.
do you have right now? I don't need this much air resistance, probably. This gives me a huge amount of body resist. This brings body to be basically on par. And also gives me death and eradication immunity. And, oh, it actually gives me less hit points? Oh, I have, it's plus 23 endurance as well. Alright, well, it's less HP, so I'm not going to worry about it. Let's see. You. Earth and water. I like it. Let's see. Body. I like it. Fire, but that's a hat. Body and mind. Plus 35. That definitely needs to be on somebody. Unenchanted vampire ring. And necklace. Some of my inventory slots, I'm pretty sure, are filled with garbage right now. And we're going to need to work on that. I haven't done like an actual proper organization of my inventory in a long time. It's been a while. So we have probably a bunch of optimization that we can do that will dramatically improve our resistance to energy damage in particular, but will also just like overall make us a lot more able to handle things. That we finally found that thing, the fire ring that we have. So let's check anything in here. Did I go through everything? I did not. Okay. Air magic plus 9. Almost certainly don't need to worry about that. This has 3 types of resists in very high quantities. So this potentially will be very useful. We'll see. Let's see. This stuff. We have a body and luck ring. Okay. Earth, fire, and mind. Fire and personality. Useless. Might and HP. 42 elemental resists. That sounds like something that a certain somebody might really like to have. Let's see. So that's a defense. Any rings anywhere? Earth and mind. I have the ability to improve the things that give skills as well. So, are we done with that? I think so. So, Now we just need to consolidate all of your stuff, which is slower, unfortunately. This gives a special enchant to any equipment that already has 2 base enchants. So I think this allows us to turn something into legendary. So at some point we're going to need to put all of our crafting items in one inventory as well. I'm putting the things that aren't very good in there as well, just because I want to be able to look at literally everything that I have and not worry about, like, oh, well, what's this random ring here? But I do have a lot of rings. This is better than it looks. 21 endurance and 38 HP. We can improve both of those stats up if we want, probably. Earth plus 16. Probably not going to be that relevant, but it might. Okay. The other thing that we need to look at. So now we have all of these rings and things. We also need to look at what they could have in addition to this. I can also re-roll the dodge on this, potentially.
I can't carry anymore.
So we could try to re-roll the dodge on this item into something more valuable. I'd kind of like to not do that, if possible. So in terms of gauntlets, what do we have? We have 22 to all resists, 235 HP, and 74 personality. These gauntlets, I am definitely giving to you. I'm not going to worry about it. I put them over here with the intention that I was probably just going to throw them right back. This gives a bunch of HP, gives mind resistance, and gives 77 mind resistance, plus 10 to all resists. These are probably going to go on you. That just makes sense. 120 HP, 37 accuracy, some thingers, and I feel like these make a lot of sense. I'm going to check which one of these more adequately suits my needs. So this gives 120, gives me about 200 HP on its own. It also gives me a bonus to luck, which increases all resists. So that's also good to know, is that a bonus to all stats is also a bonus to luck. Is that? I feel like that's a larger boost to my luck. Or to my resist than I would have expected it to be. Oh, is it because of... No, I don't know why my resists are going up that high. Plus 13 for 15 points of luck. So luck might be like close to a 1-to-1 ratio. We have the Ring of the Plains. Fire, Earth, Water, and Air resist. I'd originally equipped this on the other character. I'm actually going to give this to you. Because if I just dump all of the elemental resistance on you, I can check how much body resist I actually need. So this gives a little bit of power and vitality over this. I think we're going to put this on for now. Though, actually, are any of these others even close to equivalent? Oh, I didn't actually unequip your gear. That's the one person that I forgot to do it to. So this is luck, endurance, and all 7 stats. So how many? This is $19 stats. Gives me an extra 2. But it also gives me a shit ton of... Why is my body's not... I feel like this is doing more than it is indicating that it's doing. For some reason. Huh. So I think based off of what I'm seeing here, I've already put a gauntlet on 2 people. I think I am going to just stick with this. Because we can put this onto... Where's the other one? This is endurance, luck, and plus everything. Oh, I didn't unequip your gear either? Well, that explains so much. Okay. Anybody else they forgot to strip? Okay, we're fine on that. On that front, we're okay. And I also should unequip everything else, now that I think about it. But it's fine. I'll work with the other stuff later. This is speed and luck. Luck gives resists, so this is to a degree plus to all resists, which means it might be more efficient to swap these so that you have a smaller boost to luck, which you don't scale quite as well with defensively as the other characters. And you have more HP to play with. I think that this is probably a good switch. Yeah, I'm comfortable with this switch. Zeus, 82 endurance and personality and luck. So this apparently would give me a fairly large boost to durability for a fairly large drop in power, just because of that huge boost to endurance and to luck. It gives 62 luck, which is a lot of luck. But this, wait, this gives me less. Just, I guess it's just from the endurance. So this gives me, I guess if I unequip it, I can't check. A percentage of the armor is converted into resists. Is it? No. What's happening? What is happening here? This should not... This has higher luck by a lot. Neither of them have... I'm not sure what's going on there. That's kind of odd. I'll have to ask Malekith about that later, probably. Let's see, we've got... So you're wearing Zeus now, which means that this is free. This gives it 11% boost to damage, which is probably... It has way less armor, because this has plus 18 armor on it. This is a very good piece of plate, but I'm going to hold off on it for now. Though, yeah, we'll hold off on that for now. Alright, you. let's resolve our gauntlets and stuff. So let's tinker with our resist gear. So do we have anything that gives? We're looking for necklaces now. Do we have a necklace with a shit ton of body resist? This gives might, luck, and a boost to all stats. Right. Did I finish equipping you? No, I did not. So air resists and a bunch of other things as well. I'll just slap this onto you for this moment to do some quick comparisons. So this has a little bit more durability relative to this one. So it looks like this is considered to be strictly superior. To the other one. So I'm going to go ahead and do this for now. So we have all of our gauntlets equipped for now. We have Hermes, which I don't think we're going to need to worry about. You have plus 21 to all stats and some fire resistance of might. You have some HB and some might. You have resists and luck. This has to be equipped on this character. This character is the fastest hitting, which means that we're definitely sticking to this. So Hermes. I'm trying to think of what we want to put onto you for. We have a lot of air resist, right? Air is very high, so we don't need to equip the air resistance thing.
Won't fit.
Okay, we'll worry about the hats later. Do we have any other necklaces? I guess probably not, right? So this is body and mind resistance. This is right out. We're definitely not equipping this onto Severia. We have Athena here. Athena has base armor on it, which is interesting. This is minus 50 might and plus 1 billion intellect. I am actually going to equip this because for this fight, we're going to be just spamming heals with that character. So that'll massively increase our healing throughput. So this is just endurance and then plus 10 to everything. We've equipped our gauntlets. I'm going to move the gauntlets out of this inventory for now.
Sorry.
Okay. Because for now, we don't have to worry about the gauntlets. I will keep this one in here as a point of comparison. I'm not going to. We don't need to worry about it because it doesn't have any resists that would be potentially like changing the math in a considerable way. So AC and speed, mind resist, endurance. We don't have a lot of good necklaces, honestly. Our necks are pretty weak. I think we want to give... I'm tempted to give this to Court Hall, just to give the resist boost, but I don't think that's a great idea. I think I'm going to give this to you because you will benefit massively from the resists. You will benefit massively from the might. And the luck will benefit you in both directions as strongly as it possibly can. So this has light magic on it, but that's fine. We don't need to use light magic unless we're casting buffs. So speed and mind resistance and mind speed thinger. I think this is going to go onto our healer just by virtue of the fact that it is the most high durability item. This is going to go onto Korgrick for now. And then that leaves Endurance Might, probably, for you. Speed Mind Resistance is a possibility. Speed Armor Class is a possibility, but probably not for this. Okay. So, Necklace, I think, is done. So now we need to figure out what rings we want to use. What rings we want to use is actually mostly dependent on our overall stats, which means that I probably shouldn't make the decision on the rings yet. I didn't put a necklace on you. Did I put it in your inventory and then not do anything with it?
My pack's full.
Is that how that went down? This is
I can't
endurance.
carry anymore.
Doesn't give that big a difference. So my ring inventory, I think, might be held off on for a second while I figure out the other stuff that I'm going to do. So this gives 126 luck. So the luck boost is not sufficient to mitigate the minus $25 resist. So this is not going to end up being useful. This is mind and earth resistance and endurance and armor. This is not really that impressive. This is plus 75 luck. So this is plus to all resists. We're going to need this to fill in, so we're going to put this in the ring slot, because this is the stuff that we're going to use to fill in someone's resists once we figured out what we're putting them on them. So this is 60 fire resists, this is int and might, this is speed, accuracy, this is just a net drop in both damage and durability compared to this. So this is might, endurance, no hat, air. So we're probably going to want to swap you
I can't carry anymore.
at some point to something new. I don't know if it's going to be something like this. But it's a possibility. Wait, this doesn't have HP on it. So never mind. We're not going to worry about that. So we have resistance to earth and water and plus 20 to all stats. We have fire and earth. My fire resist isn't that amazing on Korgrick, but I need water resistance if I'm going to go that route. I'm probably just going to keep this on. This is 350 HP, which is actually such a huge amount to play with that it probably doesn't make sense to try to put resists on that slot anyway. So this is all stats, spell points, earth resist, fire resist. So you're using this, which is I think my highest damage hammer, and is also giving me fire and air resist. Using this, let's take our belts off. I don't need to take your belt off because I know I'm keeping it because of what it does for you. This belt. This, I have a mind resistance belt on my... Okay, yeah, we need to check our belts. Because I have clearly not paid enough attention to the belts. So, my belts right now... I have a mind resistance belt. Who has the lowest mind? Anybody have a really, really low mind? Your mind is fairly low, but so is everything else. Ashkor has a disproportionately low amount of mind resistance, so I think we're just going to give this to you because I think that was a fairly good belt. It just wasn't what we needed for that character. Actually, is this the highest mind resistance? It is not. So this one that gives endurance and thinger, we're going to give to you. This that gives might, we're giving to you. Spell points, accuracy, and all stats and resists. Mind and all things. I think that we're going to give this to you and this to you because it just gives endurance. It doesn't give the other boosts. So we now know that she has a particularly weak belt on for the fight that we have ahead of us. We need to really supplement that body resistance a lot. So that's concerning. Let's see here. All stats is good. I am just going to equip this on you for now because I don't think that we're not getting through this fight with a Scholar's Cap. That's not how we're going to do this. Alright, so our lowest resistance is currently Mind at 68. And we have Earth and Fire and Mind Skill. Are we ready to start worrying about these? I think we have done enough with our standard armor that, yes, I think the rest of this stuff is in an okay enough place to worry about the rings. So, do we have any rings that give like +2 body and nothing else? Plus body skill and nothing else of use is fairly valuable for one character in particular. And I might just end up needing to use... So does somebody have body as their weakest, but also needs a bunch of everything? You have... Your body is your weakest, but you benefit from all. So body and all resists was on here somewhere, right? Yes. So that's you. You get the body plus all resists. That'll get a sizable boost. So, accuracy, personality, don't need to worry about it. Personality and endurance and all stats. I'm not going to use this yet. Because this is going to give all resists +6. And we want to worry about that in a second. So body and fire. Does anybody need fire right now? We have several people whose fire is the highest, but it's not actually everybody. So interestingly enough, body and fire works fine for Korgrick, so we're not going to change that yet. Plus HP and all resists. This is a very strong effect that I think pairs the best with Kortal, who is going to have the highest durability needed, as well as who is AC and body resistance and disease immunity. We're just putting on you. Um, we have body resistance and luck. Body resistance, might, endurance. Let's do
I
this.
can't carry anymore.
Endurance, regen HP. So this doesn't have any resist on it at all, but it's still very good. Plus 15 to all resistance, but especially air and earth. Who has earth as their lowest? Air and earth, you have such low resist right now. So, where was it? All right,
It
let's
won't fit.
slap this on you. That's going to massively boost your stats. And plus 15 to all resists. Just a straight plus 15 to all resists. I will put this on you because it doesn't cost very much. 27 speed and a bunch to all 7 statistics. HP, might, and endurance. Reduce all damage taken by 10%, as well as a boost to all stats and resistances and personality. This is definitely just going on to you. We are definitely running low on slots for you, so we might end up having to swap some of this out, but that's fine. Body and air resistance. We don't need air resistance on the person who is specializing in body right now. Okay, air skill plus 10.
It won't fit.
The other thing to bear in mind is that if my air skill gets high enough, because this is now going to be, this doesn't affect thing, right? Okay. If my air skill gets high enough, I'll get bonus speed and bonus to Thinger. So there's definitely value in getting a bonus to my air resist for the entire party. So let's take a look here. My air resistance currently lasts for like 3 days, and I don't know if it's going to end up being... We just need to wait for this thing to... Once the body resistance resets, we'll have an idea of that. So might, personality, speed, and accuracy. Very solid ring. Doesn't interact with what we're currently playing with. So 24 to luck is functionally... I think I'm just going to slap this on Korgrik. It gives death and eradication immunity. We already have immunity on both of these two, so we're going to give this to Korgrik because the luck probably benefits Korgrik fairly effectively with just being a plus to all resists. And we'll see how it goes. So this gives Arms Master and Air Magic, which is a very bad combination. I don't need arms and air on anybody. So this is personality, endurance, and all 7 stats. I'm going to give this to you. So body and mind and accuracy. Who has the lowest body and mind? You do right now. So let's go ahead and slap the body mind thing onto them. Earth resistant and mind skill. I am actually tempted to just try to boost all these things. What does mind skill give me at Grand Mastery? 3 personality. That's not that important. It gives mind resist to the entire party, which potentially could be useful if mind is a lower resist, but I'm not going to worry about it for right now. So we can't get dark skill. Well, I guess we can. You have the dark skill, kind of. You have unholy. But do the bonuses from items actually do anything for you? I guess we'll find out. Dark. Where's my dark ring? Oh, I have this necklace here that
I can't carry anymore.
is this is a big upgrade over the other one that I just had, I think. Mind magic. Where'd you go, buddy? I have multiple dark rings. Earth, water, earth, speed, fire.
Sorry.
You know what I'm going to try to do? I'm going to see if I can get an item for each of the things. I'm going to give this to you instead. And you will... This to you as well. For now. Let's see. Is that a bad idea? Do I... My earth and air are both low, so that's perfect. So... What am I doing? Right, so I'm going to see if getting a nice chunk of... each of these, because usually I always have a thing that boosts all of my elemental skills and stuff equipped at all times, if possible. And I'm going to try to do that here as well. So we're going to see if this allows it to get high enough to... We have fire, we have air, we have water. We do not have earth. Earth would be very good to be a thing to be able to get high enough to get past Day of the Gods, actually. That would be a big deal if we could do that. Increase melee damage by 18%. These effects, those effects don't matter. So this would give endurance, but it would also give earth resistance. This would give... I don't think I have a spirit ring, weirdly enough. So this is dark magic. Unfortunately, it gives mind resistance, but I want to check. Okay, the secondary effect does not come into play, it looks like. Is there any dark thing that I'm going to be using? Probably not. Death Grasp is potentially useful to use. I should potentially be using that. We'll see how this regen thing that we have goes. But for now, we don't actually have much reason to use Dark. But that's still a pretty decent ring. It gives a bunch of mind and water resistance. So let's slap you over here. This has hit points and AC. Hit points, accuracy, endurance, and regen. Body resistant luck. We're not gonna need this, I don't think. So we're gonna start taking the stuff that looks promising and putting it over here, and the stuff that isn't promising, we're gonna put on the other side. It's a pretty decent number. This gives air resistance once I cast enchant on it. Let's cast enchant on it and see what happens. That was the wrong one. Oh, is this recharge item? This is a recharge item. It was the correct one. There we go. This is just an antique. Oh, was it a different one? I thought Enchanted gave me the affected that thing. That's fine. So this gives Earth Magic. Did I have Earth Magic already? I do not. Okay, so this gives Air and Earth Resist, which is a great. This is just like great solid ring to have. So what we're looking for right now is a little bit more body resistance, funnily enough, and some more water resist. But how can I accomplish that? Cloak, potentially? Let's see. You have luck and plus all resists on this. I wonder, should I swap this to you?
I can't
You
carry
do
anymore.
have you do have Pendragon, which is not a good replacement cloak for her. We'll have to think about that. All right, so for you, for right now, we're done. We'll worry about the rest of it later, because we're gonna need to get these values up by a considerable margin. Let's see here. You have this and this and this. So what do you just? You literally just need body resist. So I don't need any other resists. I just need body resist. So I don't think I need to move this over there. Plus 20 to all stats is pretty significant. Body and air resistance, but they're both low values. Hit points. And mind resistance and thinger are available on it. Fire magic skill plus 10 is available on this. Body is available here. Oh, right, I took off the thing that gives me body skill, right? I'm going to take off Athena for now. And replace it with the thing that gave me body skill. So this is a ring that I can improve quite a lot. Also, water is one of my lower resists. So if I improve this ring, I can and let's start the work on that now. This ring is probably worth investing in. And potentially, let's find out. Because we just need like the lower tier stuff. We need like crafting moonstones, I think, to start improving this, because it's just that weak. So let's start using some crafting moonstones. We've got our water resist up to 11. If I can get a body magic increase out of this, that'll be really good. But I don't know if that's possible yet. Okay, so that we're done with these. So the next tier is these. Okay, we were able to use 3 of these. Body magic skill is at +5 still. But we've got 22 water resistance now instead of 3. I think I have a shit ton of these, right? All right, so that's all we can upgrade with those. Do we have any stats that are really low on an otherwise great piece of gear? Not really, right? Like, all the gear that we're actually wearing is stuff with very high stats generically, because I haven't been doing any crafting and I haven't considered crafting much. We would need to re-roll the dodge. we wanted to get too much use out of that. We could pump the body resistance on this up to 22. We could probably boost the HP on this by a considerable margin. Let's say it. Somebody sent me a message. Okay, so fire resist, and so this is a max power 45. So I'm fairly content with what I just did there. I'm going to actually start saving under danger because I don't think that it makes a ton of sense to overwrite my normal save file after I start the crafting process. Just seems like it might make sense to invest into this. So what are all the rings that I've equipped are already really good, right? Like I don't need to. I could invest in the speed and earth resistance for this if I wanted, which I might want to do. Resists. Air resistance on this is fairly weak. This is something that I could improve fairly trivially because that'll just require crafting topazes. So let's do this. Done. So that's crafting topaz, pumping that up to 22, which is a nice minimum value to have on that. I don't necessarily know that I need to worry about that for those. And okay, so light magic plus 8. So this is luck, endurance, and plus 18 to all resists. Oh shit, I didn't see this in my inventory at all. So this is fire resistance. So I could potentially use this if I wanted. So I do have some more necklaces hidden away, probably. Because some of the necklaces look pretty weird. But yeah, this gives plus 11 water. Do I have a water booster? I do, right? So this is fire resistance and luck. Which isn't actually, it's not that bad an item. It's not bad enough that I want to replace it with this for now. So this gives int, air resist. Let's just slap this onto you. Fire resistance, unarmed, earth resistance, speed, and plus 16 to all stats. I'm actually going to toss this on you. There we go. Let's see. Hit points accuracy. We have body resistance and luck here. Do I just want to give everything that just has pure body resistance on it at all to you? I'm gonna actually do that for right now. This is not going to end up being the stuff that I use, almost certainly. But we're basically going to just give all the body stuff to you to tinker with, and then we will worry about it from there. Was I looking at the right part? I was not. This is luck and water resistance. Who has water as their lowest? You have body as your lowest, actually. So I'm going to need to give you some body resist, because body resist is a problem for you right now. Fire resistance. Okay, I'm actually going to swap these. Oh, right, I can't give you any. So until we've checked, we're kind of locked in with what we have here. So I don't need to worry about the resists on this character for right now, because I'm going to try to equip the skill boosting gear and seeing how that goes. And hopefully it goes well for me. So I don't remember what my lowest resists were before, but we'll find out. I'll load the autosave to check what they were. I guess I didn't have my spells cast, but it's fine. Oh wait, no, I do have them cast on the autosave because I haven't left the zone. I went to the thing. So water and earth is good for either of you. I'm gonna give the water earth thing to, what's your water? 3 or 5. They're very close together in water. Let's see. This is luck, intellect, and plus all stats. I'm gonna slap this onto you. Into mind resistance, air resistance, so fire resistance, speed, and light magic. Oh, mind and water. So I could slap the mind and water onto you, and then the earth and water I can slap onto Ashcore. Earth and fire.
No room.
We can also slap on you, that's fine. Do we have a mind thing here? Oh, we don't have a mind thing here. Doesn't matter because I'm full up. I decided not to do the mind because it was not super relevant. Let's see here. This is speed AC. This is just earth resist. So this is body and mind. This item with plus body and mind, I really actually want to equip on them. This is like a lot. Water and luck.
No room.
Okay, so and the shaman does have multiple sources of damage mitigation outside of resists. This 64% is a problem, though. I'm probably going to want to boost that, but we'll see. So this is body, mind, and accuracy. I actually will just slap this on you for now. Probably. No, you have lower. Yeah, okay, let's put that on. Let's put that on you. So now you're up to a minimum of 72%. Boost all stats, air magic. Mind and so might, personality, speed, accuracy. This is a very offensive item. I'm not sure if I'm going to equip it right now. This is 20 to all stats and spell points. Which I'm tempted to shove this on you, but I'm not going to for now. So earth. This is earth and water. There it is. So earth and water. Water's at 75 now. Looks like Sylria is doing fairly well. Water is the weak point. But I believe this was the play. So we're now up to body being the weakest for almost everybody, actually. Okay, so now everybody actually needs body in order to improve. So, with that being the case, I don't need to worry that much about any other resists for right now. So I can do things like just boost stuff like stats. So this is like all 7 stats. I could just toss this on to you for right now, and that gives me resists to everything, including that. This gives luck and all stats. I'm actually going to give this to you instead. And then, am I? No, actually, I think you're fairly tanky. I'm actually going to give this to Ashcore. Our minimum resist is body. Or, sorry, it's actually water right now. With body being a close second. Good to know. I can potentially improve upon that ring. So endurance and regen is handy. You do have the most HP to play with in the first place. So this might be the play, is to just slap something like... But no, it only gives 30 endurance. Bonus HP doesn't scale any better on Korvik than anybody else, I don't think. Maybe it does a little because of the bodybuilding. But... we do benefit from endurance more on this character, technically, than on anybody else. Oh, this is body resistance and luck. Who has the lowest body resistance that actually is intending to equip anything right now? Okay. I'm actually going to just slap this on Korvik. Korvik now has 74% as their lowest resist, which, interestingly enough, is actually air now. We've got body high enough. And mind is 80%. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. And you need 1 ring. What's our craziest fucking ring? Do we have any, like, really just holy shit level, just a primordial ring or something like that lying around? It's a lot of resists. Ancient ring. So this is a lot of stats. This is a huge amount of stats. We're slapping this on you. All right, so you have 11,000. Everybody has like 10,000 vitality now. Holy shit! Was that true before? Let's find out. Okay, so I think everybody has gear equipped for right now. We can potentially finagle the equipment a bit more later. Everybody's above 2,000 max HP. That's solid. Let's let the autosave and see what the autosave looks like. Hey, Celestial. We just doubled the durability on these two. Holy shit. So... the minimum resist on you was 63%. The minimum resist on you was actually 64%. So we haven't really changed your resists that much. This character's resist is about the same as it was before. Your resists, I think, have gone up considerably. And you have 64%, so this is a glaring weakness. Glaring weakness. So we've gone from like... You have 70s for all of yours. So you would have 70% is what we had on you. We had 64% on you. We had 63% on you. So it's like low 60s for most characters. We have mid 60s for you. And then for our new setup, the minimum value for you is 74, which I think hasn't changed really, right? Interestingly enough, this does mean that the Ring of the Plains we don't need. We can unequip the Ring of the Plains. We can also unequip this. We don't need either of these right now because our body resistance is so far behind. That's not true. We still need it for the water. So we'll keep the Ring of the Plains on, which gets us a tiny bit higher than the body. But this we can unequip in favor of... we could do this if we wanted. Do we want to do something that's more pure durability? I don't have anything else that doesn't have resists on it. So... wait, don't I? Do I not? Didn't I have like a pure... I did a dungeon, and then I went to a late game dungeon and got pounded into the dirt. So I'm needing to optimize my party. We hadn't done any crafting before, pretty much, which is like a huge component of like the doing certain types of things. So we hadn't done any crafting, and all of my accessories were a complete mess. My inventory was a complete mess. My accessories were a mess. I had a weird setup that I knew that was like multiple like zones old. So I think that should help with you. You're up to 74% now. You have an extra 120-ish HP. You have an extra 200 some HP actually. 214. Alright. Endurance boosts. Okay. So we're going to save under danger again. Let's see. So you're all over 10k. We like doubled everybody's stats with just reorienting our gear. Now, is it going to actually double our overall durability in this fight? It's not. I don't think that it is. No. The people's HP isn't that much higher. Well, maybe some people's is. But HP isn't really that much higher. We've just sort of like optimized certain things, and we've put so many resists on people that it looks like they have really crazy stuff. But it's only tracking the lowest resist for this. So we are. But let's see. You're low. So you have barely improved, I think. It's like you're barely improved. Though, let's wait for this buff to show up. At some point, the body resistance buff is going to tick, and then we'll know whether the items that we've equipped have done anything. I guess I could just... Let's cast Shared Life and see if that changes anything. That did not change anything. I don't know what causes it to check for this. So water resistance has activated for 59 minutes. So water resistance is in fact, the water item is definitely beneficial. The water item has boosted, it has basically overtaken the Day of the Gods effect. So let's do some crafting. Let's do some more crafting. We've got a fairly decent idea of what equipment we're going to have equipped. And we want to see... This is... God, that is not very good. Do I not have any better belts? I don't get Arms Master on you, so this doesn't matter. Let's see. This is better, probably. I prefer this. So this gives us a tiny bit of extra body resist. And that is a good trade for a little bit of AC. So durability-wise, it looks like we're going down. We're actually going up in durability for this fight because we're increasing HP and we're increasing our minimum resistance, which is body. So that's useful. And... oh, we have this that gives a bonus to elemental resist as well. It also gives luck. So what I'd like is... do I want to just pump the shit out of this? I could get 26 air resist out of it. Maybe. Because if I pump this, I'll also boost my body skill. I don't have another body ring, I don't think. Yeah, I'm almost positive that I don't have another body ring. So if I get this pumped up, I can potentially get my body skill to a substantially higher level. This feels a little wasteful, honestly, to be pumping it this high. Especially, it still can't increase the body skill. Interesting. Ooh, legendary items can get 20% more power. Item enchant strength. I wonder what that means. Okay. What happens if I... Nice. So... oh, they can get 20% more than this. So two-handed weapons can get a stat boost of up to 150 from this item, plus 20% from the thingers. So two-handed weapons can get 90 plus 20% from this. So these items can be used for improving this axe. I don't know that we need to do that. We have Headsman's Reaver of Might. We have this. Do we need to change up our weapon setup at all? I don't think so. I think that we have the best we can get by a fairly large margin in terms of that. So this is fire resist, which we don't really need that much of. Water resist we already have a lot of on you. You're getting fire resist off of this. The fact that everybody's getting fire resist from their helms pretty much is very useful, actually. Because I'm not actually putting on any gear that gives just flat fire resistance other than that. Okay, let's try this out. Let's see what happens with this setup. We have dramatically improved our durability here. And we should hypothetically have a better time with this pole. The energy damage will be substantially lowered.
It won't up.
Where did I put it? Did I move it to somebody else's inventory? There it is. All right.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay. So let's try this. Whew.
This doesn't look too dangerous.
We do not have immolation. We are in deep shit. This is a very big pack. I don't think we're going to be able to handle it this time because this is too big a pack for us to survive. But I think that we might be able to
It's a little dark in here.
make it work.
I've never
This
seen
is
one
a
before.
very big pack as well. Oh, that's also a big pack. Love to see when they're both huge. Okay.
What lies ahead?
I've never seen
Okay,
one
this is a
I've never seen
more
one before.
reasonable initial pack, but the next pack is probably just going to kill me anyway. So both of these are paralyzed.
Stick with me.
So we're getting obliterated. We're getting obliterated in here. Okay. Let's try.
This doesn't look too dangerous.
Oh, we got a leecher. I need to get out. Okay, we got through the first area. Get through the second area. We're looking for terrain that we can use. So shit. We're basically just looking for a room that seems reasonable to pull to. This is a dead-end chamber where I might be able to make something happen. Am I going to try to fight all of these at once? Yes. Okay, the Emerald Dragons don't have a lot of HP, so that's good. It looks like they are all going to rotate in without any trouble. So we're going to be unable to use that room. We need to use a different room. So
What lies ahead?
this is not a pack I can deal with, so we're basically looking for a reasonable pack to fight at the start, which this might be, or it would be if I actually was fixating on a single target, which I was not. We're looking to basically just get
My weapons are ready.
that is a boss, and that thing ran straight into me very aggressively. Alright.
Let's go.
First pack is nothing but small, but we do have some Ruby Dragons. But the Ruby Dragons I can potentially play with. So we're going to... They have ranged attacks, which means that I can potentially block their attacks with walls.
I'm not sure what it is.
I also have the potential to be able to do other stuff with them. So I'm going to try... Oh, wait. This is not nearly deep enough. Okay, we killed something. I maybe should have just tried to brute force this, but I don't think I could have. I would need to get around them, and if I get around them, I think I'm going to pull a different pack. So we might be in a situation where we need an especially... This is so...
I've never seen one
I
before.
can't even walk through it because there's so many big ones. Alright. So we're back to the reload shenanigans. This, you know, it's appropriate. We are in Ravenshore. Seems appropriate to have to do a shit ton of reloading to get an opening that we can reliably handle. Actually, it doesn't need to be reliable. I just need to do it the once. Well, that's a concern.
Now,
I don't know though. Maybe we should try some of these bigger packs and just
It's
hope.
a little dark in here.
You know, we have a mid tier and a low tier here, so this is the best opportunity that we've had so far. We got the ruby. We're hitting a sapphire, even though I'm pretty sure the ruby is my target right now. They have a lot of damage they can take.
Ow.
First pack is dealt with. So, we can't save. And hopefully, we can get into the green before we overpull badly enough to kill ourselves. This is Sentry. You can burn that easily. Shit. Aggro 3. 3 should be fine. The opening pack was, I think, about half a dozen. As long as we have a controlled pull here... Oh shit, we pulled ads and I didn't notice it. Shit, we're pulling more ads somehow? Are my friends reproducing? Certainly seem to be. Come on, baby. There we go. Got the first one down. I'm gonna try doing some shared life. We got it. Hey, you know, on the plus side, I get a fraction of a cent for every ad somebody sees. I actually don't know how much I got. I've actually gotten a surprising amount of ad revenue. I think that when people are watching a lot of the VODs, I end up getting a sizable portion of my overall like stream money coming from them. Which is to say, like, cents per month, right? Like, I don't get any money off of the stream. But I get, hey, you know, I have 2 subscribers. That gets me $5 a month. Let's go. That there's retirement savings. God damn it. I just keep increasing the number of them that there are as I'm trying to get them pulled. If I go over here... Ooh, if I go over here, they are actually more able to come in. So that's great, because that's a more safe place to be standing in the first place. Perfect. Okay, nice. So I can go down here. They'll start rotating to me. There we go. Get the ruby. Let's go. That's an artifact.
Oh.
Governor's armor, half damage for missile attacks, plus 12 doll stats. Meh. Not that interesting. But,
Space.
hey, it's something. It's something that's going to take up some inventory space for the rest of my playthrough. This is concerning, because I feel like there's probably going to be another big pack in this room. But there isn't. We're diving this emerald.
Who's next?
Perfect. And this corner will hopefully... This corner's already safe? Holy shit. I was going to say this corner will hopefully be safe soon. We have broken into the dungeon. Holy shit. Well, it's a good thing we saved, because we are probably... Actually, do I want to do this, or do I want to... Oh, wow. They get very confused, actually. Now that we've broken into this dungeon is probably going to be not that bad. Because you can see them just getting fully stuck on this staircase. I just need to, move forward a bit, get some of them to leak to me. And burn down the ones that leak. Once I burn down the ones that leak in, they have a lot of HP. But they'll even hit their projectiles on the wall. So not forever, but for a long time.
Ooh.
That is fucking crazy. I can probably save now, right? I cannot. Okay, we need to clear you out. So we do need to clear this room before we can save again, but that's fine. This room is not that difficult. I don't think that would have been feasible to be able to survive that fight before we did the optimizations. We actually did like literally double the durability, or sort of like the listed like durability on a couple of characters. I don't know how much we actually improved it for this particular setup, but my guess would be pretty substantially. I don't think it was double, but it was a lot. So these are sentries. Whew. And we're going to get some crazy good loot in here, probably. Based on the fact that we've already got... We are in the green over here. Making excellent progress. And I'm happy for it, because... Oh. So we got a couple aggroed. Oh, we got more aggroed. Why did I do that? That was silly of me. Alright. We're just chill in this corner for now. There's too many enemies to try to, like, brute force down, probably. Maybe I should, though, actually. This is... Nah, there's 2 rubies. I am happy to accept the fact that they are... So this... Which dungeon was it? Was it the rat dungeon? Or was it the wolf dungeon? One of those 2 dungeons, I think, actually will end up being the dungeon that I had to reset the most on. Because I was expecting to have to do way more reloading than I had to do for this one. That was a fairly strong pack at the start. I think we had... Did we have like 2 rubies or something? It was a pretty strong pack, and we were able to handle it. So... That's a great proof of concept for us. But... Okay, that's a few too many. We're not gonna try to kill them all. Ooh, this is a concern. We have a lot of ruby dragons on us right now. The big ass hitboxes. Okay, that one's toast. Yeah, these two have been basically blocking for each other. Okay. 2 left. We're below full HP on the rest of the party, so it's appropriate to... Let's go. Ooh, 72 fire resist. Oh, right, I didn't actually sell a bunch of garbage that I needed to sell.
No room. Jump.
I thought I sold more of my armor and stuff, but apparently not. Right, I kept a bunch of it in case I decided to, like, change up my gearing strategy. How much money? We have so much money. I'm tempted to just only loot stuff that I think I might actually use. Ooh. Concerning. Oh, is this a boss? No, it's not. It's just a lot of ruby dragons that all came out at the same time. So we had, I think we had like 4 rubies hitting on us. Ooh. Okay, Ruby's down. I'm tempted to put on that scholar's cap now. We've broken through the entrance. We're putting on the scholar's cap. Where'd it go? There we go. Most important item in the game. That is plus 19 learning skill. Learning, not in the game. That's beside the point. So what does it do? It drops my endurance by 30, and that's all that it does. It explicitly just makes me weaker.
Got it.
Okay. I don't know if we're going to be able to wear it for the rest of the game. Monsters are weak. I didn't realize this dungeon was this fast. This is a very short dungeon. I thought it was huge. Okay, great. So we've cleared at least half the dungeon. And, wow, okay. Preservation. Oh, right, we can check our resists. So body resistance. So the fire boost has not changed anything. I guess it improves my immolation if I use immolation. But it doesn't improve my resistances. So water and body both are high enough to do that, apparently. It's fine. You know, one could argue that mistakes were made. But one could argue that mistakes were made again. But they'd be wrong. This is all part of my plan. I do like that they leak here. It would be very sad if this was just like a free slot where I didn't have to worry about anything at all. The fact that I need to worry about it is nice. And my party's able to take a lot of hits here. Like, those top tiers hitting me does not kill anybody instantly. Like, we're pretty tanky. There's a blue light here. Wait, what the fuck happened to you? Oh, you're paralyzed. You're insane. Oh, how did I not notice this? Okay, we have the disarm thing on, so we should be fine. We are.
I can't
That's a relic.
worthy.
That's a lot of water resistance. This is plus 21 to all stats and mind resist. I like that. This is divine intervention. Hello. Actually, this mercury I can use to just make a black potion. I didn't make my black potions. Whoops. All right, well, we'll worry about that some other time. We spent so much time fucking around with our inventory. We don't need to do the black potions right now. Let's see here. You, and you. So right now, it looks like you just get this as a flat upgrade. Yeah, the endurance boost. And so with this, this actually does improve our durability relative to this pack because my body resistance is my weakest, and this evens out my body and water as being mutually weak.
There's
So
no room.
I don't think this is going to be an upgrade for
I don't
anybody.
know.
We might hold on to it for a while, see if we decide to use it later. Okay, so I should have kept all that primordial gear so that I could use it for crafting. It was very silly of me to get rid of it all, but it's fine. We live and we learn. And sometimes we laugh and sometimes we love. Okay, that is a boss. I'm not gonna hold on to, you know, my guns. We're gonna get the fuck away from that. Get the fuck away. So that's also going to be summoning additional little ones with its hits. But the little ones should be fine. I don't think they're going to be too much of an issue. So... this is probably one of the summons. So this is Sapphire. It's probably not one of the summons. Is that the boss? That's the boss. Perfect. So the summoner's right here. I think I can actually just beat on it around this corner and just let the enemies on the side hit me for dramatically less damage. Now's when Korgrick just starts obliterating with that percent-based damage from the legendary boots. How much damage did we get done? Pretty good. That's a pretty hefty amount of damage. Okay, the summoner's out. We're going to need to rotate away. We can't allow it to get too many hits off on us because it is hard to handle the incoming damage, and we don't have enough damage to kill the adds quickly enough. Okay, this is concerning. We're in a nice corner here where adds are less likely to do a shit ton of damage to us. But this, I think this ruby can just kill us outright, and we are currently trapped. So, mistakes were made, I killed myself. Shared life to the death. Okay, so that was concerning and dangerous. We're gonna need to fight that in a corner. And it was very funny that it walked into such a location that it would stop moving and would also block my movement. But it's all good. Okay, we have one aggroed. Come on. Just come around this corner. Oh, we have two aggroed. We're gonna burn this one. Who's this? That's the boss. We're gonna run. Perfect. So... the boss has put itself in a corner, so until it gets itself out of this corner, we're going to fight it here. Once we get it out of this corner, we're going to try to get into another corner. We're going to rotate just continuously until we get it where it stops moving permanently. It might just stop moving permanently here. I don't even know. But... I think we're gold here. This is actually going down fairly smoothly. Dungeon complete. That's some plate armor. I like seeing plate armor. I can't identify that. I'd love to see that. Let's see here.
Yes.
That is 140 HP. It's spell points, speed, intellect, and mind resistance.
There's no room.
And it has 101 base armor as well. That is probably not going to be that useful for most of my scenarios. It does give a significant boost to durability. Because it's specifically mined, which one of my plate wearers is completely not affected by, it interferes with its ability to be as effective as it otherwise would be. It's got 21 speed and some HP on it. It's something to keep in mind on the back end if we need to have more durability. But Not bad, but not anything that's going to be game-changing at the moment. So, cast preservation. Is there anybody else big in this pack? I don't think so. You know what? We're gonna go full aggro. We're just gonna jump right over here, start punching things, and just assume that it'll be fine. And it is. We're in the green. So there's more enemies to the north. There aren't more enemies to the south? Question mark. All right, we need to light up some crystals, it looks like. And how are we on haste? Only 7 hours. Whoops, shit. I just wrote my buffs with a weaker version. Oh, that's quite a few. Actually, we should maybe not pull literally all of these. Oh, there was a crafting material that dropped that I didn't notice. That is probably really good. You're just going to rotate straight to me? Yep. Right. We're not going to fight here. We're going to try to get over here. And we're going to succeed, it looks like. Okay, we got a ruby here. Priority is burning the ruby. Yeah, we're quite beefy. I keep healing myself, expecting that my my party's going to be substantially below their limit, but between the just passive regen on Korgrik, which is truly mind-boggling, and all the other stuff that we've got,
Here's something.
it's really solid. If we end up in a situation where we really just care about durability, I might equip a shield. It's going to have to be a really good shield, and it's going to have to be a really specific circumstance, but it is something to consider as an option. The further we progress, the less valuable a shield is going to be to me, because I'm not going to be investing into it. So, did we get dungeon complete? So most people are eligible to level up. Severia is interesting. I was not expecting Severia to have fallen that far behind. Severia was never dropped for EXP. So Severia just keeps going down from being squishy and loses out on experience as a result. So how does this work? I didn't see the first bit of that. Okay. I have no idea what this was. Okay. Luckily, I can just do it. Okay. That work? Yes! Whew. Yeah, it's pretty late in the stream today, so you actually came in right, maybe a half hour after at least some people left. Today's also a slower day because I started late. So when I start late, people don't... Oh, shit! Right, yes. This part. Levitate! Okay. Everything's fine. We should not try that. That was a bad idea. I need to find a safe place. I didn't see the message for
I'll save it.
the unrestricted fly. Fly is not unrestricted here, which means that if I get hit, I get knocked out of the sky. So let's try not to get hit and to find a place that we can save here. Perfect. So if we can save here, that means that we can be pulling enemies from here, or to here, not from here. Okay, so there's a plane overlord here. That is a big hit. Unfortunately, we have a lot of enemies on us now.
Heal me. Heal me.
Boy. Okay. We're going to have to pull a smaller amount than that. I thought that that was going to be a perfectly reasonable pull. That's why I didn't worry about it. But apparently not. Now, I do also have the ability to completely cheese the melees. So there is that as well. I'm going to try to burn down this fear. Nightmare is probably the top tier. I actually don't know. Maybe Terror? Okay, we got a ring. We got 2 more enemies. These are not too terrible. Okay, save it. But yeah, we do have the ability to cheese the melees by just flying above their heads. As long as we have no ranged units in the enemy team. But I'm going to, for the most part, we're going to start off with just nice and steady. Just pull slowly, whittle our way through them, and hopefully we'll be able to finish up the I don't think we're going to because of how slowly we're having to progress through this, we're not going to be able to finish the entire game here. But we will hopefully be able to finish the exterior. And then tomorrow, question mark, what day is it today? Yeah. Then tomorrow we can, then we can clear the final dungeon tomorrow. I think that's a reasonable way to handle things.
Now I'm mad.
I request assistance. Can someone heal me? Come on, then.
How's our regen? 20 hours, we're fine. How is everybody else's regen? I should check. What is this reused from? This is from an enemy that I'm familiar with. These things have way too much HP, by the way. Holy shit. We're just tanking these forever. I think the fears are the weakest ones. I think they have like 50% physical resist or something. Were these originally immune? Oh, I think these were originally immune to physical. Actually, now that I think about it, I think that originally the behemoths were immune to magic, and these were immune to physical damage completely. So in one of the mods, they converted. Presumably it's Maw, because I think it was Skills Emphasis that did it on 6, and Skills Emphasis doesn't exist for for 8. So I don't think that Merge did it, though they might have. So they removed all of the immunities and replaced them with just like high resists. Let's see. I don't have. This is not a great pack for me to have pulled, honestly. Oh, when I attack, it also does it. So never mind. I can't do what I was hoping to be able to do. I actually need to be hitting the nightmares just to get one parrot. Okay, we got the one parrot. I'm gonna try to kill the terror. Get you parrot. That's parrot. We're gonna try to get this parrot. Nice. Do pure DPS on this one. So once I've killed one of these,
Can someone heal me?
okay. Whew. Yeah, that damage output. Very high here. Okay. We've cleared out one more of these. And this is going to be a slog, honestly, more than anything else. We have a Venomous and a Summoner on the same island. That's rough. Luckily, they don't have any AoEs. They do have a ranged attack, but I think that they predominantly have melee AI, so I don't think that they're going to automatically attack on cooldown. So I can fight them from the water, potentially burn them down that way. If I see an adamantite version of one of these fucking Eldritch Horrors, it's going to be trouble. Because that is a lot of mitigation. Let's see. We have fairly quick healing, even on the people with the weakest regen. You have 40 regen. You have 40 regen too. Not bad. Y'all are doing great. All right, I think I'm gonna go this way. And we'll grab you.
I don't know.
Okay.
Annihilation.
Body resistance. 34 luck is a lot of luck, actually. Those are both potentially upgrades for me, actually. I'm going to try to clear my way back to the crystal. Not for any particular reason, but just because it'll make the map area that I've cleared be the same, roughly, as the rest of it. Alright, later, Celestial. We will have all the fun with all of the fear and the nightmare and the terror. Whew. Let's see. Okay, save the game. Preservation needs to be recast. We need to keep an eye on haste. Haste doesn't have that long left on it, so I'm going to go ahead and recast. Wait a second. Do I have a light ring equipped? Do I have a light thing equipped? I'm a dope. I don't have a light thing equipped. I need to swap a light thing on when I need to do light magic things. That explains why the difference is so small. Actually, that explains quite a lot about my current situation. So we're going to recast all of our buffs because I want to see how big of a difference this is going to make. So we didn't actually have our buffs cast properly because I had taken off the necklace that she had equipped permanently, which was not something that I should have equipped permanently, but didn't replace it for casting my buffs. So my buffs should be stronger now, I would think. Yes, and that demonstrates that everything except water, which has 30 skill attached to it, is too high to receive benefit from the rings that I have on Kortal. So Kortal probably is better off equipping just normal stuff and not skill rings. But we can handle things with skill rings for now, so we're just going to keep the skill rings on. That's an optimization that we can keep in our back pocket if we start having Kortal get blown up too quickly. Wow, look how fast things die when I'm not hitting them for... Do they have like 2/3 resistance to physical or something? Because I was hitting for over 3k with some of those hits, and the max I was hitting the other things for was about 1k. I don't think I ever hit them for 1500. So those might actually have way more resistance than I think. Broadsword. Yes. Ooh. That is plus 46 elemental resistances. Interesting.
I can't carry anymore.
Plus 29. That's plus 32. It doesn't have the might. I'm going to do this. So this, because I'm not taking energy damage right now, so Let's try this out. Well, the other thing is I don't have everything stacked. Holy shit, Ash. Okay, so as soon as I equip that thing that gives the damage boost to Ash and prioritize defensive gear on Severia, we have seen a precipitous rise of Ash Core's relative damage throughput. So we've got a pack there that I actually might be able to just dive this pack if I want. There's no high tiers of any type here, and the Eldritch Horror things are more durable than they are dangerous. So I'm gonna just dive, and let's hit you. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, actually, we can't handle that many enemies. Okay, good to know. Good to know. There are only like half a dozen of them, so I figured we'd be fine.
I've never seen one before.
Yeah, I should get my Identify Monster up.
Come on, then. Cap.
It's funny because I always am wondering, like, oh no, if Korgrick is the one who's low, then how do I heal Korgrick? Because Shared Life really won't get the job done very effectively. And I'm now realizing that it's like, don't. Just don't. It's if Korgrick's the one taking the damage, you're good. That's optimal, actually. Don't even worry about it.
I require assistance.
Not until we start getting into this point where everybody's taking too much damage. Why did I not kill the... I wasn't killing the things that I needed to kill. I actually did not think that that was going to be dangerous enough that I had to worry about it. So that's me absolutely underestimating the power of this pack. So we're going to dive the either champion, because we know that we need to burn something down. I don't know what was doing so much damage, because I don't think it's the terrors. The Ether Knights maybe just do a lot of damage. Then again...
Help!
Are terrors actually the top tier? It'd make a degree of sense, right? I was thinking the terrors were the mid tiers, but the terrors might be the top tier. So, huh. They're probably the top tier.
Can someone heal me?
Okay, save the game. Quirtle just crit that thing for 4,600 damage. Holy shit. Nice job. Alright, are we gonna start working on... I guess we're gonna work on these. I think I'm gonna start working on the islands. I hope I'm able to clear this exterior before we have to end. I'm not sure it'll happen, honestly.
I require assistance.
because it is quite a lot. Alright, we're going to cast Levitate. I should probably be casting Water Walk for this because it'll last longer. But these islands are going to be a problem. I can't stop them from hitting me. So I'm just going to be taking all of these hits. I guess what I have to do is we have to invis to the island, and then once we're in range to take some pot shots, we take some pot shots on somebody. I'm gonna try to burn through the Ether Lord here. I can't kill an entire Ether Lord by the time I need to leave.
Looks like it's up. What shall I do? What shall I do?
Fuck. I thought I was gonna get over the ledge before I got tagged. Alright. I should have probably just run more directly away. These islands are a problem. I don't know how I'm gonna clear these. Like, these have enough ranged attacks that they can absolutely, just fuck me up. So, I did no damage there. It would take so long to clear this. As a strategy, look, that's a strategy that would work. That's what I just did there, where I hit them once and then I run like hell. That'll work, technically, right? But I'm gonna have to burn through, hundreds of thousands of hit points for just this first island. I might die of old age before we finish this. Not the characters in game, me. There's another big thing here. I'd forgotten about you. There's a bunch of dungeons here. Oh yeah, we're definitely not coming anywhere near finishing the game today. These Ether Knights are a problem. So this island I can probably do. I'm getting hit by a boss from behind. I'm gonna die. Alright, this island is doable, I think. I just have to change where I'm doing it from. So, let's cast the Invis. Let's save the game. So, I'm gonna try to whittle away at this piece by piece. Is this the thing that venomed me? No. I wasn't near a venomous one, I don't think, unless I got too close to this one. Did that one tag me with a shot from across the pond? This is definitely a reasonable pack to fight if I can avoid getting ads. Okay. How do we want to handle this? This is... If I try to approach these, I'm going to pull a fuck ton more. So I think I'm going to rotate out of here and try to just get to a point where I can save. So they can save the progress. We have so much we need to do here that I don't really want to lose the progress that I've made. So we're just going to save. And then we are going to cast Invis. And now we need to figure out how we want to handle this room. Can I fight this pack on its own, or will the others come at me? I think the others will come at me. So I'm going to try... You're regenerating. I'm going to try to burn down the ads here.
Help!
And I might need to do it like 1 by 1, or even less than that, actually. Just get some damage in.
Looks like it's up to
I'm
me.
dead. There's no shot that I'm getting out of here without getting hit. Though I technically have to get hit a few times now.
Now we'll see.
Okay. Okay, divine protections protect us from death. Ooh! Somebody is with us now. Okay. Yeah, I really need to get an artifact for boosting my thinger. Let's get our preservation active. We did manage to kill an enemy there. I don't know how we got it, but we got it. And I think it must have been on the south coast. Would be my guess that it just like aggroed from over here somewhere. Though it could have maybe walked across this. This might be something that it can walk across if it gets lucky. So
I don't know.
let's try to burn down the first Ether Lord here.
I haven't
If we can get this one down, that is going to make our lives way easier later. We'll just disengage now because we have another one that's low. So rather than target a random target for the start of the next fight, I'd like to target specifically the one that's low. Okay, get away from you. Perfect.
jump.
Nothing. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and invis. Save the game. Get over here. We have about...
I've never seen one before.
They're all hanging out right here. I think I'm going to stay at the coast. And I'm going to try... I don't need to... I don't need to hit the one that's regenerating, please. Please let me hit your friend. I need you to make space.
Help!
I haven't seen it.
Alright, we need to get the fuck out. Okay. Luckily, the hits aren't that crazy, so we're not going to get low enough that we're likely to kill ourselves with shared life. I wonder if I should go all in. On healing for this and have Cortal equip the healing item. I think no. What we're going to do is we're going to beat down the last two of these and then see how this thing holds up in damage to what we'll be able to put out.
Help!
Okay, I think that maybe, yes, I think that if you're hitting the other hotkeys that aren't A, It might not target the thing that you have your cursor on, actually. That might only work for A. Okay. I'm going to equip my body thing. Gives me 200. It's a pretty sizable boost. So that'll help me in situations where I absolutely need the healing throughput. But I can't do that indefinitely. That like I do need to. Let's go ahead and cast Levitate again. Oh, why did I do that? That was silly of me. Okay, we didn't take any pot shots along the way, which is good. Alright. Okay, you and I, we be two immortals. Locked in permanent combat, my friend. By which I mean, you aren't even nothing, actually. Holy shit. That was a lot faster than it was earlier. So, we've cleared that one. We can invis to the next island. So, some of these islands are going to be really crazy. This middle island is going to be insane. And this island here is not much better, honestly. This middle island is a problem. Because at this middle island, if I'm fighting these, I think there's a decent chance that the boss can hit us from where it is. Oh, Levitate doesn't wear off? Oh. Levitate OP, man. Holy shit. Okay, Levitate is crazy good, actually.
It won't fit.
Wait, why am I healing for so low? $157.
It won't fit.
Wasn't I healing for way more than that? I thought I was healing for way more than that. At the body module, right? Don't know. That's not that much healing, actually. So, because of the fact that they seem very content to hang out in the middle there, I'm going to try to burn through this Ether Lord. And I'm potentially going to fail because this guy just walked right in front of me. They're both close to death. Okay, we got one of them down, and I'm dead. I believe in you, Severia. Holy shit! We got everybody up! Okay.
Sorry. It won't fit.
Let's see. Whew, okay, that was rough, but we made some progress. Once we've cleared out the bigger ones, I think we can just burst through the smaller ones. And then once we've done that, we'll be good to go to the next island. Okay. You are low, so that's convenient. We've cleared such a tiny portion of the zone. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I think we actually might end at noon today, just because I have some stuff to do, and I think that it makes sense to do that, because I'm not going to make that much progress here either way. So I think that today is a good day to end early and get that stuff done. But you know, it's gonna take a while, but we're gonna get through this somehow. This island is actually probably the biggest problem out of all these islands. I mean, the fact that we have 2 bosses spawning on this island is a problem, especially because one of them is a summoner. And there's another boss like close to the island. I don't even know if I can fight these without pulling the things from the coast. We cleared an enemy. So does that help us any? No, because we probably spawned 3 in the process, but you know, that's all well and good.
I'm not sure what it
Let's
is.
see. Venomous summoner. You know, we don't seem to have spawned
I'm not
a bunch
sure
of
what
them.
it is.
Any low ether lords?
I'm not sure
No,
what it is.
none of the ether lords are low.
Ow!
Okay, we need to cast Cure Poison on you and on you. Holy shit. That was so much damage. I better hope that none of those people got poisoned. Okay, I don't... Yeah, okay, you're not poisoned. Perfect. You're curing poison on you. Are you poisoned? You're not poisoned. Okay, let's cast... Okay, we're fine to shared life. Then we can...
Sorry. It won't fit. It won't fit. It won't fit. It won't fit.
It won't fit. Okay, so we didn't quite kill one of these, but we got through part of it. I'd like to do this island before I end, but I'm also... I actually really would like to do some stuff.
Now.
What just hit me? Pseudo spawn point. Oh, it's trying to spawn something in the water. Okay, so is that the first time I've gotten hit by the summoner?
This is good.
That is 75 AC on a shield. It's small. I'll find space for it. 75 AC is cool. Okay, now let's see. Okay. So we need to... Nope. Oh shit, I didn't realize you were...
I'll save us.
I didn't see the effect. You know, usually when someone says that, it's not true. Usually it's not. You are also poisoned? Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Oh, boy. This is gonna take some doing to get ourselves out of. Need to be very careful not to hit the button twice or I die.
It won't fit. It won't fit. Sorry.
I think we're fine. Okay. Whew.
It won't fit. Sorry.
Okay. Save the game. Cast Invis.
I've never seen one before.
They've spawned a few of the Ether Knights at this point. We have more Ether Lords to kill. Unfortunately, I'm just really low on mana, so I'm probably gonna have to do this in bits. I can't probably finish this whole thing. Did I kill the Ether Lord that I was on? I did. So I don't have anybody to injure there. I think I'm actually gonna have to abandon the islands for now. I think I'm gonna do one more pull. It's 12:01. I think I am gonna end early. So let's go kill this, like something over here. I could kill more stuff in the mountains, actually. Just try to clear the northern wall, maybe. And I have no idea how I'm going to deal with those packs of knights. I think they're all doing the same type of damage. So if I were to look at you, can I see your damage type? No, I can't. So they're either water or air, probably. And if they're all doing water or air damage, I can potentially stack resistance to that as a way to deal with them.
Ow.
Got him.
Yeah, let's clear out some more packs here. And then tomorrow we can start. Tomorrow we'll basically have a super long stream available to us because I only have an hour left, and I like the idea of starting out with sort of like beating my head against this and
Great.
so and so on. I did not save. I did save. So I'm going to just stand here. I should be moving forward a bit. Sorry, not forward. I should be moving back a bit to desync these. And because I didn't desync them, they all started coming earlier than I was expecting them to go. I was expecting them to start coming once I started hitting the others, but they started coming even earlier than that. I need this. I need you to not hit Severia. Okay. This is hilarious. We're ending the stream here for right now. I'm actually tempted to clear the rest of the north part of this, but this is too funny. I love this. I love that the sleep animation turns you into a bat, and that's a great place to end stream for today. So we're ending for today. So thank you for watching. It has been an absolute pleasure to stream for you today. Next time, we will clear the remaining islands. It's not going to take that long. It's just kind of slow. And I don't have that much time left in stream anyway, so I'm just not, like, invested in getting it done now. When, if I start early tomorrow, I'll be able to get so much more done. I woke up really late today, and so I didn't get some of the stuff done that I would normally get done before stream. Because I usually wake up at, like, 5 in the morning. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's going to be it for today. So thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure to stream for you today. And I hope to see you again next time when we will maybe find it even like an actually efficient strategy for killing these. Probably not, but we'll see.